Hey guys, Steve Foster from Durango, Colorado, and I wanted to show you how to create a gamified classroom. And I didn't think that this was possible because I don't know how to code, but nowadays AI can do the coding for you. So you can see here, this is my world history arcade. I'm a 10th grade world history teacher in Durango School District at Durango High School. And so, yeah, hopefully you can use this to be able to also use what's called Gemini Canvas, which is an AI platform to be able to essentially code for you, even though you may not have a background in coding. So let's get started. So the easiest way to find Gemini Canvas I have found is just to put it into Google. So just throw in Gemini Canvas, 1S, made that mistake once. First result there, and then try Canvas. It's going to depend on what your district level of Google account is. If you're a Google district and all that, thankfully we do have a Google district here in Durango, and we have access to this kind of upgraded form of Gemini that's called Canvas. So you can know that you're in the right spot because it says Gemini, and then it's blue down here where it says Canvas. And this next part here is going to vary depending on your level of AI prompting. And so I'm by no means a good AI prompter, so it did kind of catch up to me on the back end when I had to make adjustments on my chat with this AI platform. So hopefully you can also get a little bit of background on very precise AI prompting. In my case, I have my document attached, so you can hit that plus button as far as whatever school standard or whatever unit you're doing. In my case, I'm doing my world history vocab that we collaborate to be aligned across all the different world history teachers at Durango High School, to be able to have like common assessments and that sort of stuff. So that's what I want them to be able to use this game for. So I said create a web-based educational game for a 10th grade world history class. The game should be modeled after the popular game Frogger. And then I kind of described what that was as far as how I remember it from the 80s. And then it says after players complete each level successfully, they are given multiple choice question based on the attached document. And so that's where it says they should be given 3 lives before the game is over. And then later on, I said like parameters as far as if they get the question right, then they get bonus points. If they get it wrong, they lose a life. So again, since I didn't put that in this first prompt, it kind of caught up to me later on. So make sure you've really thought through and add as much detail as you can to this very first one, because that'll really help in the process of actually having the AI code for you and create the game. Okay guys, so here's the finished project, and as you can see here, I embedded this code onto a Google site, so I'll show you in the next segment as far as how to do that. But it has the directions. I'm going to start the game. It's got my Frogger interface here. Oops, hit the car, so it took away 1 life. But then this time, God willing, I'll be able to get across, and then it gives me my question. So it says, what is the Christian belief in the resurrection of Jesus Christ celebrated on? So the resurrection of Jesus Christ, Easter, I got that correct, and I got some bonus points. So now I have the high score. So the idea is that I will kind of tally up these high scores, and that'll provide even more motivation for my students to be able to get the high score and to study their world religion. So that's what that is here. And then the final element, guys, is that when you're in your Gemini canvas, there is this share button here. So make sure to find that in the upper right corner there. Click on it. It says copy the content, so you click on that. And then in Google Sites, what you're going to do is once you create your Google site, then you're going to go ahead and go over here to insert on whatever page that you'd like it. So I'm going to click on insert, and then there's this button right here that says embed. So you go ahead and click on that. You do need to change it over here to embed code. So we are going to click on embed code, and then you're going to do the old Control V to be able to paste that information in, and then you're going to go to next. So from there, you're going to insert it. I already have inserted it, so it's going to show up twice. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Control Z to be able to get rid of that, and then make sure that you can go ahead and publish it. Publish this. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're just going to click on Publish. I haven't changed anything, so it's not going to show up, but that's where you're going to go ahead and say, are you sure? It'll give you a message and you're good to go. So I hope that helps. 5 minutes, and hopefully you'll be able to create your very own arcade. Thanks, guys.